Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt the Cell Junkie coming back at you with one more. So, give you guys a heads up. I'm sorry, it's kind of down and dirty on this one. I just sold this phone, and I need to do a quick video on it because I haven't done one yet. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Nokia 6. This is the first offering, or one of the first offerings from HMD Global from last year under the Nokia brand from when Microsoft purchased the Lumia brand, from Nokia and did the whole Microsoft Windows Phone thing, and then they had to wait a while before they could make another phone and all this other stuff. So this bad boy is running pure Android for the most part. The only thing that's really in here that is Nokia owned or specified or added or whatever you want to call it is the support button right there. Everything else is pretty much stock Android. This thing is running 8.0 now, 8.0.0. I wish it was running, they have the newest one out, 8.1. But hey, it is what it is. That actually just upgraded a few weeks ago. And overall, it's not that bad. It's got a Snapdragon, I believe 425 in it, either 425 or 430. So it's a mid-tier device. The screen on this bad boy, when I first bought it and opened it and everything, I thought it was AMOLED because the colors pop so well on it. But it's actually an LCD, 1080p LCD screen. And I'm really digging the screen on this bad boy. So unfortunately, like I said, I'm selling it, but you know, time to move on, kind of thing. You know how I do. So it does have a fingerprint sensor. It does work well. It is really small. That's one of the downfalls of this device. Sometimes the reader does not read my thumb. I'd say it's probably about a 7, 8 out of 10, times kind of thing. I might have to go back and redo it. But overall, performance is not too bad. It's got 3 gigs of RAM. It's got 32 gigs of storage. I haven't even popped an SD card in this thing because honestly, guys, 32 gigs is my sweet spot. I don't need anything more, at least that I have come across. But there's no way I can run a 16 gig phone any time. That sucks. I can't do that. So the camera on this bad boy, I'll be honest, I can't remember the megapixels, but it doesn't really take that great of shots. I mean, it takes what it needs to, like for Facebook and stuff like that, but if you really get down to the nitty gritty of it, it doesn't really perform that great. But if you're not really worried about the performance of the camera, it's overall a good device. It's gonna get updates, I believe, for the next 3 years, or updates for the next 2 years, security patches for the next 3 years. This phone is actually certified on Google's enterprise list. So this and some BlackBerry phones, some Pixels and stuff like that, they will get updates and security patches for time to come. So that's always good. But I got this. This thing retails for $229 at Best Buy, and also Amazon, and they have their own Amazon stuff as well. So I don't like the Amazon ad phones just because it basically renders the fingerprint sensor pointless in my book, because you have to open the phone, you have to turn on the phone, get the thing, hit the lock button, hit the lock button again, then you're in your phone. So anyway, long story short. But overall, guys, this is actually a really good performer. It is not IP rated. That's the one downside about this phone. I prefer my phones to be IP certified in some form or fashion. Give me at least a splash coating. But that's not exactly the case here. So, and also just to give you guys a heads up in case you didn't know, micro USB is not Type C. The cool thing about this is, because it just reminded me right there, you got your speaker right there, and it also has a loudspeaker in the ear grill, and it actually has Dolby Stereo. So when you play it, it sounds great. Like you're watching YouTube, Netflix, something like that. It really does. It sounds great. Now, the issue I have had was when it was on 7.1.1, it sounded amazing. And then when it hit 8.0, something happened with the Dolby sound, and when you turn it on, if you have it anything above like the second notch on the volume button, it is loud. I mean, too loud. Like it's gonna blow out the speaker loud. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. But overall, guys, if you got any questions on this, on the performance or anything like that, give me a shout, and I will do my best to give you guys a heads up and give you some answers. Follow me on Twitter at CellJunkie83, and you can ask me questions on there. And I will see you on the next one, guys.